welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be trying a couple of products that I am a little bit late to the party on, and that is the EVOLVh DreamGel and the EVOLVh InstaVolume Volumizing Mousse. These came out a little while ago. I've been wanting to try them for a while, basically ever since they came out. However, I've just recently gotten my hands on them, so I am going to be trying these out today. And the other thing I'm going to be trying out today isn't necessarily a new product of theirs, but I did say and have been saying for quite some time that I do plan on branching out with hairsprays and trying new hairsprays, because the one that I keep using is the EVOLVh Working Spray. So today I'm going to be trying out the EVOLVh's UltraFlex hairspray along with these two products so that I can maybe start straying a little bit from my EVOLVh Working Spray that you have seen probably a million times on my videos. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Michelle. I'm a licensed hairstylist with over 20 years of experience, and on this channel I use those 20 years of experience to help you have healthy, happy hair. So let's get down to it. I have already shampooed my hair, and even though I have tried EVOLVh products before, and I have the review video right up here if you want to check that out, I tried their curly hair discovery kit before, along with their total control styling gel, I believe is, or styling cream. I'll put it up here somewhere what it is. I can't remember the entire name. I've tried those before, and even though I have a shampoo and conditioner that is part of that curl discovery kit, I did shampoo instead with Verb Ghost shampoo, and then I used Moroccan oil moisture repair conditioner. And my reason for doing this is I tend to mix and match to begin with anyway. I don't really like one brand wash days. I've talked about this multiple times. So even though I really do like the curl shampoo and conditioner from EVOLVh, I decided not to use it today with the rest of their products, just because when I'm trying out stylers on their own, I really do like to use a foundation that I am very familiar with. And this foundation of the Verb Ghost shampoo and the Moroccan oil conditioner is one that I use very frequently. I know what it does. I know what it brings to the table. That way I can fully evaluate the results that I'm getting, and I know that they're because of the stylers and not also because of the foundation that I'm using. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get styling. So I'm going to start with the InstaVolume Volumizing Mousse, which is actually more of a foam, and there is a bit of a difference. You can see that this is really light and airy, and it feels very liquidy. Mousses tend to be a bit denser than foams do. These tend to be really good for adding volume. Mousses can add volume as well. I did explain the differences in more detail in the video up here, if you'd like to check that out. But I'm gonna go ahead and start off by applying this at my roots, and I'm mostly focusing there, but I am also dragging it through the ends. And the reason why I'm putting it at the roots is because this is where your volume comes from. So putting volumizing products up here at your roots, where the majority of your volume is going to start with, or where you might really want it and need it, is up at the roots. And then once that's in there, you go ahead and give it a brush to help further distribute it a little bit down your lengths, to also add some volume there. But most of us struggle with volume up at the top and not so much at the bottom, because the curls will kind of make that fluff out. You'll get the triangle look that a lot of people dread, and this, putting everything up here, is going to help with that, and then carry this down just to give a little extra volume there as well. Because I don't know about you, but I like lots of volume. So now that that's in, I'm gonna go ahead and section off my hair like I usually do. The curl cream that I'm gonna be using today is going to be the EVOLVh's Super Curl Defining Cream. And I'm going to put it in section by section and then brush style my hair like I typically do. And I'm just gonna start off with a really small amount and get that worked through my hair and brush it to evenly distribute. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brush styling technique like I've done a million times on this channel. Maybe not a million, but probably over 100 at least. And as I am doing this, now would be a good time for me to mention, I do have a discount code for 15% off your first purchase at EVOLVh.com, and I'll go ahead and put that in the description box, what the code is, and I'll flash it up here on the screen. But it is Curly Shell 15, and again, that's for 15% off a one-time purchase from EVOLVh.com. This is not a sponsored video. I do just have the discount code and the affiliate link. I'm gonna continue with the rest of this off camera, and then I'll be back to put in the gel. And now it's time to apply the gel. So I'm just gonna start off with about that much, and I'm going to do what I typically do and work it down through the strands and then gently scrunch it into the ends. And I'm gonna do this working all the way around my head and then flipping upside down and doing the same thing from there as well. And now this gel is very creamy, so when distributing, you're gonna have to be very careful with it so it doesn't drag your hair too much or it'll cause some frizz. So you're definitely gonna wanna be careful of that. Maybe even adding a little bit more water to your hair as you're working it in there. With the gel all applied, I'm gonna add just a little bit of the foam to the lengths of my hair. So we've got about that much. And I'm just gonna go ahead and run it over and scrunch it in just so I can get some volume in the rest of my hair as well as up at the top because I like big hair. I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side over here and work that in and then flip upside down and apply it that way too while giving a good scrunch up at my roots while my head is upside down so I can encourage some root curl, some lift without causing a lot of frizz. And the final step before diffusing is to apply the hairspray. This is definitely one of my favorite ways to apply a hairspray is just before I diffuse. It helps with frizz control and give a little extra hold. Time to diffuse, and if you'd like to see how I diffuse, I do have a video right up here if you want to check that out, and I'll be back once everything is dry. Done diffusing, and look at these results, guys. And I haven't done anything other than just dry it. There is no cast to speak of. I do still want to put some serum in it just like I always do. And I don't have one from EVOLVh. They do have like the Super Balm Magic for, I don't know, I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it up here. It is something that I do want to try out. I just currently don't have it. So I am going to go ahead and put in my EVOLVh Ghost Oil and then give my hair a good fluff and see what kind of volume we can get out of this. But so far I am really liking it. I have minimal frizz, as you can see. I've got some nice defined, juicy, bouncy curls and lots of volume so far. So let's go ahead and put the EVOLVh Ghost Oil in. So we're going to do one pump, and I'm just gonna glide it on over my hair to help seal everything in, and my hair just feels amazing. Like I said, there is no cast, and yet there's like minimal frizz here, and I feel like my hair has some really good hold. And even though there's no cast, I'm still scrunching my hair. I just find that it kind of breaks things up a little bit and also works the serum into the ends. And then I'm gonna give my hair a good fluff by shaking things up at the roots from underneath. And check out all of this volume. And it didn't kick up a whole lot more frizz, just a little bit, but not too much. That generally happens when you go ahead and fluff up your hair. But I don't have any kind of problem with it because I am loving the volume and the nice bouncy curls that I see. And the curl formation is great. Yeah, overall, I am really, really happy with these results. And like I said, I feel like my hair has a good amount of hold, so we'll see how everything holds up over the next few days. But as of right now, I'm really liking this. And then as per usual with my reviews, I will be showing you both days 2 and day 3 results without any refreshing so that you can see how well everything holds up all on its own without any sort of interference from me. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this today, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning and welcome to my day 2 hair. And it's actually not looking too bad. I do have a bit more frizz, but frizz on day 2 is actually pretty typical. And this isn't the worst amount of frizz that I've seen. It's not the best, but it's actually really good considering that I didn't have any sort of cast. I always have much better frizz control and hold from gels and such that give me a bit of a cast, but this is actually holding up really well considering that it doesn't have a cast, and it held up really, really amazing during diffusing without a cast. Normally that's not the case. So I am pretty impressed overall. All I've done is take off my bonnet and let my hair settle and had my coffee and breakfast. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my hair a little bit of a fluff just to see if we can get some of this volume back in here. And we definitely can. And my curls are still looking pretty good even after being fluffed. I do have a little bit more frizz after fluffing up my hair, but that's also to be expected. And I don't really mind that because look at all of this volume. And the other thing that you can't actually feel is how light and fluffy and airy my hair feels right now, which for me is saying something. I have a coarse, thick hair, and it is very heavy naturally. It's just, that's how it is. It's just heavy hair. And it's not very often that my hair feels really lightweight and fluffy. So I am definitely liking this, even though I have other things that give me more hold than what I have with this. I don't hate these results because I do sometimes like really fluffy, kind of floofy looks, and I like getting volume. So it's sometimes a trade-off for definition and frizz control to get volume. It is hard to get both. Not saying that you can't, but it's a little bit more difficult. And I'm completely fine with how this is looking. A lot of this frizz can be fixed with using a serum, which I'm not going to put in here because when I do these reviews, like I said, I don't do any refreshing and I don't do anything to really kind of skew the results. I want to show you how well everything holds up without any sort of fixes or interference or anything. So I am really liking what I am seeing here. So yeah, fluffy, voluminous hair for the win, and let's see how everything holds up tomorrow if we wind up getting some straightened out or wonky pieces, because today I really don't have any. They're all holding up really well, so I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning and welcome to my day 3 hair and my naked face, because pretty soon I'm gonna be jumping in the shower and washing my hair and restyling it anyway, and anything I put on my face is just gonna come off, and that's kind of a waste of product. So anyway, let's take a look at what my hair looks like today. And as you can see, it's definitely a lot frizzier, but I do still have some really nice curls going on. They just kind of have gotten a little bit bigger and fluffier and juicier, and I have them here as well. So overall, I think that the hold was pretty decent. The frizz control wasn't the best, but it's not horrible either, especially considering that the gel does not have a cast. And I am actually pretty impressed. I really like the volumizing mousse too. I like the volume that I got out of it. And so far today, the only thing I've done is taken my hair out of the bonnet and just let it settle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shake it up and fluff it up and see if we can get some volume out of this, and it looks like we have. So I can definitely get more volume out of it thanks to this mousse. I really do think that this mousse is probably going to become one of my favorites for getting some extra volume into my hair. And I am going to be experimenting more with the hairspray as well. I don't know that at this point it's surpassed my EVOLVh working spray. However, as I experiment and use it a little bit more, I will definitely make that determination. And eventually I will be updating all of my favorites videos and determining what has taken the place of other things. So just stay tuned for those. I'm not sure when they're going to be coming out. It just kind of all depends. I do have a whole lineup of other videos that I'd like to do before then. And then this gel, I really do like this gel. It's weird that it's got this creamy texture. Literally, it's just like a cream. And I think I'm gonna try actually brush styling with it. Normally I don't do that with gels, but I have done that before with the Bounce Curl Light Cream Gel. Because of its creamier texture, it actually lends itself really well to brush styling. Ordinarily, I don't do it because brush styling with gels will tend to make my hair a little bit stringy. However, if it's got more of a creamy texture, that usually takes care of that problem. So I am gonna try that with this as well. And even though this didn't give me the frizz control and the longevity, although I don't know, I mean, it really did hold pretty well. It's the frizz control at this point in time. I do have a little bit more frizz than what I normally do on day 3, but I also think that if I had used this with the Total Control Styling Cream from EVOLVh, that probably would have taken care of that. Plus it would have given me also a little bit extra hold, because that cream is really good at frizz fighting and hold almost all on its own. It's almost a one and done product for me, except for I'm not a one and done type person, so that is never going to be a thing. But I think that if I had used it with that, I probably would have gotten longer lasting results. However, this gel does not claim to last for 3 days. In fact, what they say on their website is that it's got all day hold, which it definitely did, and that in order to bring your curls back to life on days 2 and 3, all you have to do is spritz it down with a little bit of water. However, if you have watched my videos for any length of time, you'll know that that's not going to be a thing that I'm going to do. I do not like to refresh. I would much rather spend all of my time and effort into my wash day, and then that way I can just fluff and go on my subsequent days and not have to do anything else to my hair or add any more products to it. Another thing worth mentioning is that all these products smell really good, but it's not really overpowering. They're lightly scented and they don't really linger, because I don't really smell it on my hair right now. I basically have to put my hair up to my nose, and then my hair just smells fresh and clean and just really nice, and I like that. I can't really describe what these smell like, actually. Kind of sweet, almost like a dreamsicle, but very, very small hint of that, or a creamsicle, something like that. I don't know. I'm not really good at describing stuff that smells good. I'm better at describing stuff that smells gross. I don't know why, but these smell really good. They're just really not overpowering. They're lightly scented. I suffer from migraines, and these are not going to be a problem for my migraines whatsoever, because like I said, they just don't linger. They're not overpowering, and I basically have to smell my hair directly in order to be able to smell the product. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with these products. Just the few things, like the hold is actually not bad, and the frizz control could be a little bit better, but I think that using it with different products, and I mix and match anyway, so you all know by now that I will probably be combining this with a bunch of different things to try to find something that works really well to handle all of the issues that I'm seeing, which basically is mostly the frizz, because the thing that I really like about these products is the volume. It's the lightness, the fluffiness, and the fact that my hair just doesn't feel heavy, and it just feels like I have no products on my hair, which I love. My hair doesn't feel over conditioned, but it also just doesn't feel dry or anything like that. So I really like all of these. They have some great potential. They're really great quality, just like all the other EVOLVh stuff that I have tried. And I'm looking forward to trying out more from the brand. At this point, I have tried quite a bit, but I definitely would like to try a few other things from them as well. So if you haven't tried anything out from EVOLVh, I am actually going to be doing a giveaway over on my Instagram as of today. When this video comes out on Monday, it'll be over there. So if you haven't followed me yet over there, please head on over there. There will be instructions for winning the giveaway, and the giveaway will be one of the discovery sets from EVOLVh. You get to choose which one that you want. This is going to be something that is only open to US residents at this time. If you are from outside of the US, don't worry. I do plan on doing something different in the future. However, for this giveaway that's going to be happening on the day that this video comes out, so a Monday, over on my Instagram, that one will be for US residents only. Also, for those of you who do not have an Instagram account and have no desire to get one, don't worry either, because just keep watching my channel and checking out future videos and my community tab, because I do have plans for something else there as well. For those of you with an Instagram account, and for those of you within the US and you'd like to see if you can win a discovery kit, then just head on over to my Instagram account, give me a follow, and check out the instructions for winning the giveaway. Hopefully you found this review helpful. If you like this video, please go ahead and give a thumbs up. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.